Hi, it's Kevin Stewart Bills 250. I'm Kev, and this is the first of the special issues for the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 Proton Packs in this. You're going to build them up. So this is the first, as I said, of the special issues. There'll be another special issue parts coming with delivery number 7. I believe that's going to be 2 Proton Packs plus the Ghost Trap. But for now, hey, let's just get straight into it. Let's get into the build of this first of the special issues. Okay, so here's the parts in their packaging. We'll get those out in a moment. So we've got 2 Proton Packs in here and the magazine itself. Now it looks like you only get 1 special magazine for both of the special issues we're going to be getting, because you've got a parts list for 4 Proton Packs and the Ghost Trap. We haven't got the Ghost Trap in this one, we've just got 2 Proton Packs. Obviously got all the instructions for putting the Proton Pack together. So I'm going to do 2 of those today, and then a bit of a kind of feature on the Proton Packs themselves. That's a picture of an actual cinema one used in the actual film Ghostbusters that was auctioned off. Some of the original drawings, a bit of a strong one, and the Ghost Trap itself. And as I say, the Ghost Trap's coming in the next specials. Just ending up with 4 Proton Packs and 1 Ghost Trap. Okay, so I've got the parts laid out as it shows in the inventory. I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do 1 on camera, and I'll build the other one off camera, because otherwise it's just going to repeat itself. So yeah, I'll build this one up and then I'll do the other one off camera, and then I'll just show you the completion. Okay, so let's get into the build. Okay, so I've got the first bit laid out. Now it does, I like these little kind of tips that it says at the start. And it does say when we can fit in some of these hoses, if they're tough to fit, you gently insert a cocktail stick into the end of the cable to make it wider. We'll see if we need that tip. But for first off, we're going to be fitting the bumper. So this is the bumper to the Proton Pack. Take the bumper, that's one D, and insert it into the space at the bottom of the Proton Pack body so that the blue label is on the right hand side. Okay, so we've got that sitting like that, and the blue label is going to be on the right hand side as I'm looking at it. It's also got a little pin and a hole, so you can only get it around one way really, to be honest. Oops, it's just going to be going in that way. And turn it over, and we're going to be affixing that with a HP screw. Okay, and that's the first bit. Okay. Then we're going to be putting that bit to one side and attaching the ion arm. So it's taking this part, iron arm front and the iron arm rear, and we're going to be fitting them together. It shows 2 EP screws that way around, and we're going to be putting 2 EP screws in. One does look slightly bigger than the other one in the instructions, maybe that's just the way it's been printed. Okay, iron arm fitted, well, completed. Okay, and then we're going to fit that to the Proton Pack, so we'll bring the Proton Pack back over, that way around, and the ion arm is going to go on that way. So that's going to be pointing upwards, and once again, affixing that with 2 EP screws. Okay, so that's the Proton Pack fitted with the ion arm fitted. Quite cool. Okay, now it's the vacuum pump and hose. So we need the vacuum hose, which looks a bit like that. It's the thickest hose, kind of the thickest of the, it's the only one that's kind of not PVC. So the vacuum pump and the hose, and then these call it the vacuum pump itself. There's only one end, there's only one of these that's got, that one's blanked off and that one's a hole in it, so I assume that's going to go into there. Okay, so vacuum pump, and then we're going to be affixing that to the Proton Pack itself, way around this vacuum pump or the vacuum hose, sorry, is going to be going into the bottom of them. So you have got the bottom of that. Very well. Try again. Hopefully that's in a bit better. And the vacuum pump isn't sticking in very well at all. Oh, actually, it doesn't quite away. And that's going to be fitted in with a HP screw from underneath. Vacuum pump with the hose fitted. And now we're moving on to the particle thrower itself. So we've got the particle thrower that comes over. We're going to be fitting the back plate, and that's going to be just a HP screw. Okay, once again, yeah, it's got a pin hole, so it can only go in one way. HP screw. Okay, first part done. Then push the clipard minimatic modular valve, which looks a bit like that. Good name. A bit like that. It's got some printing on it as well. As I say, the clipard minimatic modular valve into the particle thrower using the pin on its underside, figure B. That's just going to fit into, there's a little pin there, and that's just going to fit into there. Just fitted, doesn't say to glue it, it says just to fit that. Short black hose now, we need a short black hose. And then says, finally push the two ends of the short black hose, the two pins on the underside. So one is kind of going to go from there to there, from there to there. And it does say it is a good way of doing it actually. Use a pair of tweezers. So if you do use tweezers with it, sometimes you have to kind of be very careful don't grip the pipes too hard, because you'll squash them really, really easily. So if you do use tweezers, as it recommends, as I say, don't grip them very hard, but you can go around afterwards and kind of try and get out any kinks. Okay, that's the particle thrower completed. So now we're going to be fitting some of these PVC cables, hoses. The first one we're going to be looking at is one of the longer red ones, and that's going to be going from pin at the bottom to the pin in the middle. So let's have a look. What's safe to do, because if it is difficult to go in, if it's not quite going, take a cocktail stick and just expand it out a bit, but be very careful when you do that, not to split the hose to start with. I'm very wary. You don't want to grip these too much with the tweezers, because you do tend to crimp them a bit. Kind of grip it if you grip it with the tweezers. Okay. So off the bottom, and it goes into the lower. There's two, so it kind of goes into the lower of the two. I'm going to use this cocktail stick method again. Try and extract and open it up a bit more. Grip on it. Not easy. I've actually started to think that the best way to do it is using the tweezers rather than the cocktail stick, just to expand that hole a bit. Okay, that one's actually ripped. We're going to have to cut that one. actually split a little bit. Okay, so after a lot of battling, literally 15 minutes on that black hose, I glued it. I put a tiny little bit of super glue on there, it just wasn't sticking on. So that's glued on and it's staying on. So now blue, we've got the long blue cable or hose. Let's go in from there, and it's going to go all the way around into there. So let's see how this one goes on. Blue one on, not too bad that one. Okay, now on the side here, so from there to there will be the blue, from there to there will be the red. Okay, so blue one is going on the bottom, red one's going to be going on the top. Okay, that's all the hoses on. That black one was a nightmare, that took me 15 minutes plus, but yeah, okay, all the hoses on. Okay. Completing the proton packs. Now we're going to get the particle thrower back over. We'll turn this over. Okay, so we're just going to put the part. It has got a part of the hose that's kind of split. I believe that's going to kind of sit into there. I'm going to get the back of the back of the proton pack. And there. And it's going to be affixed with 4 HP screws. Okay. And then finally the Alice LC1 pack frame going to go on, and that's going to be fitted on with 2 HP screws as well. Okay. Okay, it goes that way around, yeah. That's got a pin and a hole. Yeah, that way around, and 2 HP screws. That's one completed proton pack. There's been a lot of discussion on this because there's actually nowhere to mount at the moment the particle thrower. Now whether or not it's going to be mounted later on when it goes on the gurney and the back of the Ecto-1, I don't know, but at the moment it's just kind of dangling there. Yeah, that's one done. I'm going to do the other one as I say, but I'll do that one off camera. I'm not going to, because it'll be a bit pointless showing that again. One completed proton pack. Okay, so that's both of them done. Not the easiest to go together. I mean, it was alright going together, but it's a PVC kind of hoses, especially those black ones. Very difficult to go in. For some of them were easy, some of them I had to glue a few of them in to keep them where they were. They were either splitting or anything like that. But hey, yeah, they're okay. I know a lot of people aren't that happy with them, but I'm not that disappointed. I think they're going to look okay, especially on the back when they go in the gurney and the wagon in the Ecto-1. So yeah, might do some mods, might do some painting. I'll wait and see how I feel about them, but they look okay to me. So that's special edition part 1 done, and now in special edition part 2 we get the ghost trap as well. So that's the first of the special issues wrapped. They're pretty cool, I think. Those proton packs are going to look good in the back of the Ecto-1. Not the easiest to put together, but yeah, looks okay. So hey, yeah, on a serious note, I'm recording this on Monday the 23rd of March 2020. I'm in the UK, and the Prime Minister's effectively put the country on lockdown because of the coronavirus pandemic. So what's going to happen with the deliveries, I don't know. It's difficult to think how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm assuming things like news agents aren't going to be allowed to open, because obviously it's just going to be the supermarkets, and you're only really allowed out now for food shopping. So yeah, things like the Spitfire, I was getting that from the news agents, so that ain't going to be happening now. Whether or not we're going to be getting deliveries, we'll have to just wait and see. It is what it is at the moment. So this could be the last video for a while, to be honest. But, well, the country's got bigger kind of problems, I guess. It's more important that we nail this virus, get it sorted, relieve the pressure on the NHS, and just get back to normality kind of as quickly as we can. So if for 3, 4, 5 weeks we have to put everything on hold, then so be it. So hey, I hope you enjoyed that build anyway. If you did and you want to see the progression of these builds all the way through, then please consider subscribing. Remember to click the bell if you want to be notified whenever a video goes live. Could be some time though. Yeah, I don't really know what to say, but hey, I know what I am going to say. I'm going to say what I say at the end of these videos from now. I'm going to say stay safe out there. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and hope to see you again on the channel soon, and ta-da for now.